Hello, lovelies, and good morning. The sun is just peeking up over the mountain. It's at this point 25 after 6 a.m. my time in reality, my reality right now. And yes, it's Mama G from Mama G Gear. Today's the day I go in for the parathyroidectomy. I just wanted to document it just for people that might have to go through this procedure to give you kind of an idea of what it's like. Prior to today, I've had a bunch of tests. You know, they do, the first test, of course, is a urine test. They test your urine. If you have high calcium in your urine and also high PTH, which is parathyroid hormone, and you're a postmenopausal woman, get it checked, because that's two check marks on possibilities of it being hyperparathyroidism. Then they do CAT scans and with and without contrast and yada yada. Then I had to go for a 4D CAT scan, which is a little more in depth, so they could really see what's going on and where things are and which one has the problem. So, and so today's the day they're going to remove the adenoma that's on only one of my parathyroid. So that's good. The thyroid is that little butterfly kind of organ in your neck. And then behind it, there's usually 4 parathyroids. And they're like the size of a grain of rice. But when they become an adenoma, that means they get enlarged. And that's when they're not functioning properly, which that causes the calcium to be depleted from your body. There's a lot more to it, and this is all allegedly because I'm not a doctor. I'm just on this end of understanding what is happening to me personally. So, they just do a little incision, pull that out, remove what it is. Then they check your level while you're still under and all that to make sure they got everything. That's good. It's like I think I said, it's an outpatient procedure as long as everything goes well. And then they stitch you up, and then I guess, like a week or 2, I think it's 2 weeks, you got to be a little more careful and whatnot. And they put a Band-Aid or whatever on top of it. And the only thing I'm really worried about is the fact that I have sneezing fits. And I also, I haven't really slept well in like three nights. So I'm overly tired. So that's kind of a good thing, because I'll be like in la la land half the time without even anesthesia. But where was I going with that? I don't remember. Oh, I sneeze. I have sneezing fits, and that's going to be something that's really going to be a problem, because I don't just sneeze once. I'll sneeze like 3 to 6 times in a row, and I understand that would be more painful. Plus, because I have a spastic esophagus and whatever the other thing is that you can't swallow, and so when I do swallow, it's a lot of air, so I burp a lot, which is very attractive for a woman to do. Just saying. So those things might be unpleasant after the surgery for, I'm assuming a couple of days it'll probably be uncomfortable. But I did prepare prior to. I got all the heavy-duty lifting stuff that I can do out of the way. Brought up, Tony helped me bring up the recliner from the living room upstairs. It's actually sitting outside just to air it out, because it's a little musty down on my first floor. So I wanted to, just freshen it up a little bit outside. And then I'll put it here. I moved my bed over so I could put the chair, and then from the chair and my bed, I'll be able to watch TV. Did other things that, I cooked. So there's food for a week in the refrigerator, so I don't have to worry about cooking anything. I gave the animals a lot of food, but I do have Tony here. So if something, he could help me with stuff. I got my ice packs, got my heating packs, have the neck donut. Thank you for reminding me. The neck donut's downstairs. So I have a neck donut thing that I could wear just for comfort purposes. Ooh. And so I've prepared for this. Just a little knowledge bomb on you on the parathyroid, hyperparathyroidism. There's primary, and I think mine's primary because one of my parathyroids is only one, and it has an adenoma, which means it's grown, it's not functioning properly. That's why it needs to be removed. And when you have this, some of the symptoms are extreme tiredness, almost to the point of, there's a couple times I swear I thought I was going to just like narcolepsy, fall asleep. And frequent urination. It's my teeth are literally crumbling and falling out of my mouth. Unfortunately, that damage is done after the surgery. However, maybe it'll slow down the process. Then I can get to a dentist, fix what they can, pull out what they can't. Give me new teeth would be nice. And also, too, anxiety. It exasperates anxiety. And being that I've suffered from panic disorder and panic attacks all my life, I'm hoping that that'll maybe knock it down a notch or two. That'd be really super. I'd be happy to know that happens. A little energy back would be fabulous because I've been slacking on watching your videos or doing videos. I just haven't had the energy. That's all there is to it. Another problem with this is that you get a lot of exasperated body pain. Of course, we're older, mad body pain anyway, but this makes it worse. So I'm hoping that after the fact that maybe the body pain will lessen. Fingers crossed on that one. Unfortunately, the day I'm filming this right now is Tuesday. And on Saturday, I bolted out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning with a pinched nerve in my neck, down the shoulder, into my shoulder, down my arm. And I literally could not move my neck to the left or to the left side or turn to the left for over 24 hours. So that sucked. And I did all the heat pads, took the anti-anxiety medication, but for 7 days prior to this procedure, you can't take any aspirins or anti-inflammatories. So I wasn't able to take my anti-inflammatories. So I'm just suffering. I'm just hoping that they're going to give me enough anesthesia that when they bend my head every which way but loose, I won't feel it because I'll be in La La Land. So I guess the recovery's like 2 weeks, and then up to 6 months, the symptoms should be subsiding. My doctor said that they don't think it's going to really help the swallowing part of my issue, which that kind of disappoints me. But if it does help with the energy level and pain level and a few other things, I'll be happy for that. Once you have these, it's unlikely that you'll get them again. Not impossible, but unlikely, allegedly. And again, I'm only speaking from somebody who's having a personal experience. I'm not speaking as any kind of knowledgeable being. But I did want to say that, like last night, I was on Bridget's 5-year podiversary, Queen's Crafts by Bridget, and it was just really nice because just chatting. I had to leave a little early because I had to try to fall asleep, which I was up and down for like the last 3 days, just up and down all night long. And that's more the pain, not the anxiety. That was more the discomfort than anything else. But I've been up since 3, and I'm going to get dressed and get ready. I'm going to jump in the shower and whatnot beforehand. I took a shower before I went to bed so I could wash my hair, because I'm not going to re-wet my hair because it's chilly out. So I don't want to catch more of a cold, because I am already nasally and stuffed up and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Tony helped me bring up the recliner from downstairs, which it's outside actually. I'm going to let it air out because it's a little musty down on my first floor. So I'm going to let that air out outside before I bring it in. I'm very sensitive to any kind of molds and whatnot, mustiness. And then I slid my whole sleigh bed over because a man's left this morning. So I slid my bed over so I'll have direct access to see the TV. It's a big TV, but still. And then I'm going to put the recliner next to my bed because I'm probably going to spend a couple nights in that. I also have ice packs, heating packs, heating things, and a donut neck type thing just for comfort purposes. Then you got to take like mad amounts of like Tums and vitamin D, but that is, they don't tell you what you need beforehand because they check your level. And it's more personalized to what your levels are, and then they'll recommend it. So both Craig and Rusty are going with me today. God bless you to them. My support team. And then Tony's here. You could take care of the animals, and then he'll be here with me while I recover. I mean, I'm not anticipating a big problem, but if there's a complication, then yeah, it's good I'd rather be prepared and not need it than not be prepared and then be, oh shoot, I needed that. But I'm looking forward to the outcome and hoping that some of the other things, I mean, I've had this probably, did I say this already? I know I've had this over 2 years. Probably 2.5 years that I know of. And it might be closer to 5 to 8 years that I've had this. So I'm excited to see what changes. And the changes in your body recouping and whatnot could be up to 6 months, sometimes a year. But I'm usually pretty quick at healing. So hopefully it'll be tomorrow. That would be nice. But I don't know what I said or what I haven't said. I have thoughts in my head, but I don't want to sound like a parrot. Well, if I do repeat myself, then even though I'm not repeating Rusty, you can put that in your Bendy Bingo card. I will document this for you, not just for you guys, but also for anybody else who has to maybe go through this procedure. And I had a hard time finding people that were telling me things through the procedure. Did I mention that I have to eat lots of Tums afterwards? Lovely. And I don't swallow things. I have to chew everything. I think they are chewable anyway, so no big deal there. But I have to do I don't know. They're saying some people are saying 12. Some of the things I've watched. So this is all alleged. But yeah, I'm nervous. Swallowing issue. My throat is my most vulnerable spot, even more so because of the swallowing issue all my life and the breathing issues all my life and the postnasal drip, feeling like I'm choking, so that's of all the body parts that you could be messing around with, that's the last one I wanted anybody to mess around with. But it's got to be done. And I'm looking forward to the outcome. And then, of course, did I mention that my teeth are crumbling and falling out of my, chunks of teeth are coming out? This will stop that from happening. It's not going to repair what happened, but it will hopefully stop that from proceeding and getting worse. And so then after all that, the neck heals, then I can go get my throat stretched again. I really should have done that before the surgery, just dropped the ball on that one. But I can get my throat stretched afterwards and then go and get any dental repairs that they could do, either fix it or pull it out. And yeah, so I'm feeling like after all this, guys, give me a couple weeks. It takes the recovery time, they say 2 weeks, but I think that's longer than what it's really going to be. And then up to 6 months for, like, I think I said that already, but 6 months to a year, for your body to recoup. And the Tums are because after this, the calcium level drops and the PTH drops. So your body was so addicted to it for so many years that it starts freaking out, and then you start getting like numbness and tingling on your lips and your fingers, and you might get the body pain might get worse. So that's why they give you the supplements during that time as your body's adjusting and rebalancing itself. So so I hope I gave some information for any of you that are watching and don't know me. I don't always look this way. I usually try to put a little makeup on, but you can't wear makeup or even lotion or anything. And I was like, oh, can I put deodorant on? She goes, yeah, put a little bit. And she goes, well, the reason we ask you not to do any of that is because some of that stuff's flammable. What? Allegedly, she said it legitimately, but allegedly, that's the case. And I'm like, really? Like facial moisturizer could be flammable? That just put a whole new spin on things. But on and beyond that, I'm babbling. I'm going to go get myself ready. I'm going to leave in about an hour and a half. And Craig's going to drive. I'm going to sit in the back and crochet. I do have my, I started already this morning because I got up so early. I'm making a little hat. I figured something quick and easy, and if I get done throughout it, I'll just start another one, that type of thing. And, I'm so tired. And hopefully that's going to change. But I do apologize for not watching your videos and stuff. Hopefully after this, and even during recovery, I'll try to catch up. So many of you that I really need to catch up on your videos. I'll do my best to do that. Also, thank you all so much for the numerous well wishes and prayers, and they're with me. I swear, I'm taking all of that with me today, and it will comfort me while I'm sitting there. And I don't like hospitals. And I can't vape in there, so that's going to be a problem. I'm trying to sneak my vape in. Don't tell them. And then like if I have to go in the bathroom, maybe just like hit one. But they'll probably throw me out, make me sit in my car for post-op. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll update this as we go. Rusty's going to drop. Well, you're already going to know that, but Rusty's going to drop on the community tab how I'm doing, and I feel I'm going in confident. Doctor is okay. The hospital has not the best stars. As far as 5-star rating, they're like a 2.6. But I think that has a lot to do with the emergency room. A lot of people get unhappy with emergency rooms. So I didn't even read them. I'm like, I'm just going, get it done. I usually go to U of R. This is a different hospital I shouldn't mention. But anyway, my gosh, I'm almost 20 minutes. Maybe I'll just drop this and then do another video with tomorrow with the recovery process, or later today. If I'm not sleeping, I'm hopefully going to be sleeping later. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a friend. And we will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye for now.